Nigeria. Why aren't you guys stepping up now? Why aren't you calling this out? Why aren't you using your voice to call out the government and the administration over Nigeria for taking the hundreds of thousands of lives of Christian women and Christian children over there? And where is the black community? Where is the black community that is not speaking up for their own? Why is it taking some white guy over here in the middle of New York City to bring attention of this to the rest of the world? Do your own research. Do your own homework. Mommies and children are being taken, trafficked, compromised, burned in churches while they're praying. Children and mommies are losing their lives at an unalarming rate. And if we don't do anything about this now, the ethnic cleansing is going so fast, there'll be
Evangelist Benjamin Ezesinachi. Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
So quick one, let me have your review of what happened in court yesterday. It was a judgment that nobody see it coming and nobody saw that, but it happened, and that really shows that Nigeria government, I mean the kind of judicial system we have in Nigeria, is kind of one-sided, that favor one side, and one side will be at the loose end. And what happened yesterday was that Mazi Kanu happened to be at the loose end for now, pending when we are waiting the outcome of the appeal court. So let me have your review of what happened yesterday.
Yeah, what really happened yesterday was so obvious. You know that yesterday you asked me a question and I told you the three things that will happen. Either you free Kanu, or Omotosho quit, or they postponed it. And even as I speak to you, if you watch the reading, the count charges of Mazi Kanu read by Mr. Omotosho, they paid Jungle Justice Judge yesterday. In the case of Mazi Kanu, you will see that there was no law that back up that jungle justice that took place yesterday. There was no law. Because according to Nigerian Constitution, Section 36, subsection 12, stated it clearly, there is no place to judge a terrorist. And that is why you and I knows why the Fulanis, all this Iswa Boko Haram, even as I speak to you, go to Jalingo, Kebbi State now, as I speak to you, go and see what in Taraba as well, what is happening currently now. And that is why the law is not holding against them. I've never seen them go after them. I've never seen anybody do anything on Nigerian Constitution or Nigerian law to do anything no matter short to pass that judge jungle justice. But because Nigerian law is officially mandated against every Igbo man and against every Christian in Nigeria, that is what is stated. The genocide have played. The genocide have proven himself. What was the Mazi Kanu offense? The thing that they were reading, you were reading it, you cannot even, conscience was beating him yesterday because he could not even, a whole judge of a federation, a whole judge could not even pronounce word confidently and confirmly. That is to tell you, even as he was reading it out, he was still panicking because conscience and that cause remains to generation to generation. Do you understand? You know, sometimes you don't provoke some certain set of people to use anger, make pronouncement. You must see that it doesn't work that time. My dear, go and read your Bible. The Bible said in the book of Kings that King Ahab committed a sin against God. What happened? Even when he came back to apologize for it, the Lord said to Elijah that King Ahab have asked for forgiveness, that he has forgiven him. But to that very problem, punishment, he will take it and he will keep it for his children. And that is why Jeroboam and co, the sons of Ahab, died mysteriously. How many of them reign very well as a king? So it has become a phenomenon of generational curse.
So if this kind of judgment, that we saw yesterday, and the likes of Sheikh Gumi around, and they're having discussion and dialogue with
bandits, with the Fulanis, giving them money.
So, and they are really working, but Mazi Kanu just agitating for the freedom of his people was sentenced to life imprisonment yesterday. Do you think that Nigeria state as a whole is unfair, or they are fair to people?
They are very, very unfair, very, very unjustful against and this thing have been playing against the Igbos which even made Mazen Nnamdi Kanu to stand up today. The unfairness of Nigeria against the Igbos, the injustice that have been going on, the inequitable that have been going on. That is why Mazen Nnamdi Kanu decided. And yesterday you saw what happened. Under which constitution was the pronouncement stand to defend? You know, when you are asking me, I told you that Omotosho must have a constitutional written document to make any pronouncement on Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. But yesterday, being the fact that they have already concluded it, documented by Omotosho and Bola Ahmed Tinubu and the Fulanis, the likeness of Fulani, that this man must be sentenced, and including the likeness of the British, that he must be sentenced. That was why Omotosho has been doing Selele till yesterday. He fulfilled the mandate of his masters given to him.
Mr. Benjamin, will you really blame Justice Omotosho, or we should channel the energy to the Nigerian federal government? And the person in the end of the affair of Nigeria is President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. I think he should be the one to take all this blame, because whatever happens, he has the capacity, he has the power to say stop the case through the Attorney General, but he didn't do that. So based on the evidence, the ingredients presented to Justice Omotosho, he work on that. So I will not blame Justice Omotosho.
Now, point of correction. When you are blaming Nigeria, you blame Mr. President.
Yes.
When you are blaming the judge, the law, the judiciary, you blame the judge. Now, let me tell you, excuse me. Why I am blaming both Omotosho is this. Why I blame him is this. He was not the only lawyer in Nigeria. Neither is he the only judge in Nigeria. Do you understand? Many judges have withdrawn their head from this matter because they feel that there is no need of judging this man that is an innocent. Do you understand? But him, only God knows the promise that they promised him that makes him to pass that justice. Do you understand? You see why I am blaming him too. Do you get it now? So he can equally withdraw. Look at the bench and Nyako. She herself, look at it. This is of no case. This man, it was innocent. Why should I, make a pronouncement? And moreover, the pronouncement was not in the Constitution. Why should I make that pronouncement? She withdraw herself. Likewise, every other judges. I could remember to show that when this matter was presented in his table, to show himself throw it back, that they should return it then to Binta, that makes Binta to come back either in a third time himself before finally give up. Do you understand? All of them have to respect their conscience. Do you understand? And they have to respect the law. But this one decided to humiliate the Nigerian Constitution by passing the judgment of yesterday. It is a humiliation to national constitution.
All right, coincidentally, yesterday was also public hearing in the United States yesterday. And they also mentioned Mazen Nnamdi Kanu case that Nigeria government unlawfully sentenced Mazen Nnamdi Kanu to life imprisonment.
Yeah.
Do you want to react on that?
Of course, I love that. Immediately, as they were holding Mazen Nnamdi Kanu case here in Nigeria, the people in America and the UN are holding their own, and the congressmen immediately rebuked the same message that judgment was unlawful. You understand? That it doesn't supposed to. And on this note, I love what happened. Do you know that as I speak to you, ask Nigerian federal government, ask Nigerian media, where is Ribadu? Where is Ribadu?
So what happened to Ribadu?
Then where is Ribadu, and why Ribadu have not returned? Ribadu and co. What happened to them? Nigerian media must carry. They have failed to carry it, and I will leave it there. Do your findings. You understand me? With Ojukwu wife, Bianca now, he have two options to decide. And I will leave it there. Do your findings. Do you think that what is going on, that they don't know what they are doing? They are videoing, they are recovering everything, and they have the fact in their table. They have every file documented since 2019 up to this very date. And moreover, in the court, they were shouting, no genocide. The other one, they said, go and say there is no genocide. No genocide. Go to Kwara State. CAC was vandalized. Pastor was killed. One was kidnapped. Reverend Father was murdered in Kebbi. As I speak to you, in Taraba again, another souls have been destroyed. In fact, they have sent them to Baba God, and many churches and schools have been destroyed. As I speak to you, do your findings, and you are still claiming that there is no genocide. Are you talking to baby? They have their eyes already in Nigeria. They have their agents in Nigeria that are monitoring or taking record of all these things. You cannot fool. America has gone far. You understand? Many years ahead of Nigeria. Thousands of years ahead of Nigeria. And there is nothing Nigeria will come now to speak that they themselves. There are so many things that they know that you and I that is standing here do not know about this country. So let me tell you what really happened. I have shown to you and I that yesterday, both international, both locally, have seen the complete mess of Nigeria, the country they call Nigeria.
So, as I'm speaking to you right now, there's a very calm and moody mood in the southeast, and most especially in Abia State, the homeland of Mazin Abikano, based on what took place yesterday in court. What will you say might be as a result of this? Because even yesterday, when one of our correspondents said the house of Mazin Abikano, everywhere was deserted and everywhere was quiet. The few people that offered to speak in camera was not really happy concerning the
Listen to me, including me, my very self, as I did yesterday when I heard it. Thank God the service was already over before I heard the news. If not so, I couldn't have carried on service yesterday. Because the thing, even till this morning, I wasn't myself. I never knew that Nigeria is as so mild to this point. I thought Nigeria actually have integrity. I never knew. Even Bola Ahmed Tinubu, I thought I have seen everything now. See, but nevertheless, after the pronouncement of the life imprisonment, there is something Omotosho even still said. In addition to that, that he was going to give a special, and if it was yesterday, it was supposed to be, removed. That his clothes was supposed to be removed, and they will put on him the prison garment. But it was not such a thing. Was not didn't take place yesterday. You understand? Meaning that when I realized that he still have like extra 3 months even to appeal the judgment. So
also, Ejimako said that they are going to file an appeal today. So obviously, we have after the appeal court, you see have the Supreme Court that will get the final judgment.
yeah, exactly.
But do you think that at the end of the day there will be light at the end of the tunnel?
Because even appeal court is still controlled by Nigeria. Supreme Court still controlled by Nigeria. There is nothing, no light at the tunnel except God intervention. Obasanjo have already said it, that Nigerian judiciary have lost their integrity. That what they are standing now and the people they are servicing now are the persons, not the law. Neither are they following the constitution or the law of the land, but they are now following the people and servicing the people. So what?
All right, don't you think this is tailored towards the political solution that will play in at the end of the day? Because
yeah.
whatever game
I saw Carlo Benjamin.
Nnamdi Kanu might be having a presidential pardon. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, which is a smart and a strategist, might want to use this avenue to play politics with the people of the Southeast by making them to happy so that by 2027 they will come in a mass to vote for him. Don't you think that maybe come 2026 we have the eve of 2027 that President Bola Ahmed Tinubu would likely going to give a presidential pardon to Mazin Kanu?
When it comes,
If eventually all the avenues fail, like the Court of Appeal and Supreme Court fail.
who is the Supreme Court? Who is the appeal court? Everything is Nigeria, and all of them are against Igbo people. So whether Bola Ahmed Tinubu come politically already, the Deputy Speaker Benjamin Kalu have already said it, that now what has happened now has happened. That the next thing that they will go into political solution, so that. But listen to me, the political solution, so that is it to bribe Kanu or to make Kanu to quit Biafra, which is not going to work, because they have been trying all this while to convince him. And to them, they believe that maybe by sentencing, giving him life imprisonment may be a threat, or there will be a situation to succumb, to subdue him and to oppress him for him to succumb. I want to give this information. Mazen Nnamdi Kanu is not a person that you can oppress.
So, okay, if you say it's not the kind of person that you're going to oppress, now, what do you think? We'll play her a little bit because there has to be a solution. And
The solution remains the law to have its way, justice. And that justice is nothing but the truth.
All right,
The
Mr.
truth has to
Benjamin,
prevail.
Evangelist Benjamin, I think it's a wonderful place to visit. Thank you for speaking with us.
You're welcome.
All right, viewers all over the world, this is a very fine place that we are going to live in. This CNC News reporting is